And then when new staff members are coming in, there's all these stock options, equity plays, and all this type of stuff. What are your thoughts on that?
I think
What are the different options?
in just normal businesses, you mean?
Yeah.
Look, again, we deal with this a lot now with our new model. I think people are smarter about that now. I think a lot of people want that, and that's good. I think working for a startup is a very different kettle of fish to working for a large organization, but scale-ups are offering that as well, particularly ones who've had private equity come in. So I think there are people that make careers out of that, and they're the ones who go into the private equity and they make a career out of it. They're smart. They are the ones that are just off being entrepreneurial. They haven't quite got whatever it is that makes you take that final step.
It's the risk.
Yep, they just haven't got that.
Yeah.
But they can still do well in that model. So there's a lot of people that are, and they're usually very high quality people, but they'll never go out on their own. So that's good for them.
What do you mean? So people that are just under the entrepreneurial, they're just as, I guess, clever, but maybe they're a bit more risk averse.
Yeah.
They're the ones that you'd give a bit of equity to.
They're the entrepreneurial traits. They've got a lot of them, but not all of them.
And you would recommend giving them a piece of pie?
Absolutely. I mean, I'm doing that with all of my staff in my new business because I think it also builds a sense of togetherness, not just a sense of ownership, but a sense of togetherness.
And how does it work? What happens if you fire them or they leave?
Well, there's a million different ones, and there's plenty of lawyers in our club membership who can help you create those plans. But I mean, you can structure them any way you want.
Okay.
Most of them, if you leave, you lose it.
Yes.
Look, if it's
Which makes sense.
Which makes sense. If it's a listed business, then that's different. Obviously, again, you have vesting periods and so forth, and there's a huge complexity in that.
A vesting period is the period of which, if you join a business, the business may say, look, you're going to have a 2% equity stake, but you have a 5-year vesting period.
Yep.
So you have to stay at the company for 5 years, and then you have that.
Or they vest over time throughout those 5 years.
Or it goes up to the full amount.
Absolutely.
5 years. Brilliant. And so is that a popular thing that's happening at the moment?
Yeah, it is. It's big. ESOP, as they call them, employee share option plans are becoming...
What's it called?
ESOP, employee share option. It's becoming very common.
And from your people so obviously you've got a lot of talent. You speak to a lot of talent as well as the business, but you speak to a lot of talent. Are a lot of the talent coming to you and saying, hey, I want to find a company that is willing to offer me some sort of ESOP.
There's a whole section of people who will only work for companies who do now. Yeah, and they're looking for that. And there are so many that offer it as well.
Mostly startups?
Mostly startups, but the larger scale-ups, tech businesses offer it a lot. I mean, it's very popular in the US. It's really grown here in the last year. I see it in the clients that we deal with in probably 80% of our clients now. I mean, we have a very specific client base, but it's incredibly popular.